I'm just going to do it. I'm just picking up my phone and I'm going to talk to you. I've been so weird about putting off this flipping YouTube thing. I don't know what's wrong with me. Today's the day. I've got a spare 45 minutes. I'm going to have a little chit chat.
So I've done what any good aspiring YouTuber does and buy all the gear and then just put it in the corner of the room for several weeks and not pick up the camera. So I thought today would be a good day to like try and get my shit together. Hello, how you doing? So a year ago today, I got these keys to this studio. And so I thought I would just introduce myself, give you a little quick tour of the studio, which will take about 2 minutes because it's a tiny little space, and just tell you a little bit about how it's been. Maybe you're another Pilates teacher, maybe you're interested in setting up a studio, maybe you're just curious about whether it's gone well or not. I don't know. Anyway, I'll tell you about it and we can get to know each other. So I'm Sarah, I'm 32, I live in Dorset, I've got a daughter who is 5 years old and I'm evidently a Pilates teacher. So I set this space up a little under a year ago. So next week it will be February 2024, and on the 1st of February 2023 I picked up the keys to this space. Let me tell you, it did not look like this when I got here. It was a blank canvas. It was a shell. These buildings are really small. They're brick buildings. They are used for workshops. So there was a whole extra wall in here. The floor was just a bare concrete floor. It was really uneven. It was cracked. So I spent the first 2 months of my tenure, tenure, when I picked up the keys, I spent the first 2 months getting it ready. So we pulled down walls, we had to move electrical things, we had to build this whole kitchen room. I mean, a lot of it, to be fair, I did with my own 2 hands, but we had to level the floor so it was like even and level so that we could actually put a wooden floor down on it. That was the whole palaver. We laid a wooden floor. We obviously like painted and decorated. I had to tie in getting the delivery of these reformers just in time so they turned up when we were ready. Skirting boards, electrics, water, the whole thing. It was actually really exciting. Now at the time, I was still working freelance full-time doing marketing. So that's what I was doing before this. I taught Pilates and dance years ago when I first qualified, about 10 years ago, maybe a little bit over 10 years actually. And then I'd slowly drifted away from Pilates. So this is me kind of reigniting a career. And I just went like all in out of nowhere. I'm going to open a studio. So it was really risky, like it was a massive gamble. And at the time, like I said, I was still doing marketing. So I was trying to like do sufficiently in my day job to like get paid and keep my clients happy, because I didn't know whether this was going to go well, whether I'd still just like do a few classes here and still have to do my marketing, or whether I'd be able to tip that balance straight away. So I was doing that and then also trying to manage this renovation on a shoestring budget. I had no money, like no money. So I was like, you know, how can I save £3 here, £1 for, like I was really trying to like do it on a shoestring budget, which is why I did like basically as much of the work as I could myself. So it was quite stressful, and it's cold this time of year. So I remember like standing outside the front of the studio here, like sanding down the doors because they were blue, and I was like, you girl don't want blue doors. sanding down the doors, repainting them, and my hands were so cold. So anyway, that's kind of, that's like how I set it up this time last year. Do you want a little tour? Shall I show you around? Would you like to see? Like I said, it's going to take 2 minutes. There's not much to see. So come with me, come with me. So I'm stood right in the corner. I've got a couple of mirrors down here. Who does she think she is with this light, honestly? This is my little content zone. And then this is the main studio. This is it. It's not a huge space. And I've got 4 reformers. I'm going to turn the camera. So this is it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 reformers. We've got a little bar at the end. I've been known to throw on an occasional bar workshop. We've got a bundle of messy stuff down here, which I am going to put like racks up on the wall here. So all these mats are going to be up on the wall. It's going to be lovely. This is the room from the other angle. This is it. It's tiny. It's cute. And then down here, we've got a little station where I've got some weights and circles and things like this. And then we've got this little room at the end. Please ignore the mess. We've got a little kitchen space. Place to leave your shoes and get ready for your class. Duck under this cable. We've got a little zone here where I've got like a book swap and a little bit of merchandise. Normally I have loads of grippy socks here, but I've run out. And then like a little place to leave your coat. A little chalkboard where I can leave some notes to people. And then the rest of the studio. So that's it, that's the space. I'll quickly show you outside because, have I got time? Yeah, I'm feeling like I could do with a coffee. So why don't you come with me over the road, we'll grab a coffee. I'll give you a quick rundown of how the first year has been, and then we might leave it there.
There's a little studio. We've got to go down this little alleyway to get out, and then we are on a high street. We're literally bang on a high street, so I'm going to get way too embarrassed to talk to you in a minute out in public. Have a small decaf oat latte, please. Thank you. Take away. Thank you. So I've got to say, the first year has gone really remarkably well. I'm so pleased. So the main reason I wanted to open the studio was, one, because I really missed teaching. I was really fed up after, so I got divorced, the COVID happened, blah, blah, blah. And I was feeling quite isolated. I was working on my own, at home, living on my own, at home, all the time. And I was like, I miss people. And I kind of missed, I'm not great at the discipline when it comes to managing my own time. And I was just flailing a little bit. And I needed the structure. I needed to get out to a physical workplace every day. I needed the schedule, like the routine of my week. I needed to interact with people. I'm a Leo, I'm quite introverted, but I'm also a Leo, and I do quite like that performative thing. Like, I'm enjoying talking to you. I love teaching. I quite like that kind of leading role. And I wasn't getting any of that. I was just at home on my own, and I was like, this is not the one. This is not the one for me. So career path-wise, I needed to change my lifestyle. I really missed movement, like my background. I started in dance, I moved into Pilates. Yeah, I get same story as everyone, right? But I really missed the movement element of my work.
and the well-being. I've always been really interested in anything kind of health, well-being, lifestyle, all that kind of stuff. And my work wasn't really reflecting that. And honestly, I needed more income. Your girl needed more income. Let's be real, like, times are tough. I got divorced. I had this enormous pressure of like trying to maintain a roof over my head. Like, we bought that house together as two joint incomes, and all of a sudden I was on my own trying to earn enough to stay in the house. I had to earn two people's salaries on my own kind of thing, and I was not doing that, doing marketing. I could have done. People do really well freelance marketing, but you need to really apply yourself and do well and be on it. And I just didn't care enough about it. And I thought that this might work. When I looked at the numbers, I worked out that I could have 4 reformers, which is tiny for a reformer studio. Like, it's like a private class, almost like semi-private. It's really small. But in terms of the space, the rent I pay for the space, the demographic that lives in this area, the fact that there's not very many reformer, like group reformer classes, I was like, this could work. And it has. Like, I'm not making super big bucks, don't get me wrong, but I'm making more than I was marketing. I think I'm on track to make enough to maybe buy the house on my own. I don't know. That's a whole separate thing. But I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling way less stressed financially than I was a year ago. We're on the right track. Things are looking really healthy. And aside from that, like, the way that it's gone, like, it sounds so cheesy, but the community that I've got here, the different people that come in and see me every week, the diversity of people that I've got, like, I love it. I was slightly worried that I would get into this and then lose enthusiasm, or like it would be really hard work. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you lose interest. I am still genuinely loving it. I'm so enthusiastic about it. I really feel like, oh, finally, I found the thing. Like, I found my thing. This is my thing. It's so good. And it was a bit of a gamble. It was a huge gamble, financially, changing career path, like really committing to one thing. It was a huge gamble. But I went for it, and it's really paid off, and I'm so happy. So I think I'm going to leave it there, just because I wanted this first video just to be like, I just got to chuck something up there. I don't even care if no one sees it. I just got to chuck something up there, get over that first hurdle of like putting something out there, and then over the course, I'm going to be doing more stuff about Pilates, about being a Pilates teacher. I want to network with people. I'm going to vlog. I want to vlog about going to visit loads of other Pilates studios. I want to do like little chit-chat interviews with other Pilates teachers. And then outside of the Pilates stuff, just general health, well-being, lifestyle, what I'm up to, what it's like being a solo mum, what it's like having a 5-year-old, living in Dorset, living in the English countryside. I'm going to do a little mix of stuff. Who the hell knows, to be honest? Who the hell knows? But I'm here. I'm going to try and talk to you regularly, and we'll see what happens. I've got like 20 minutes. This is so perfect. I've got 20 minutes, and then I've got 2 private sessions back to back, 2 ladies coming in for their one-to-ones, which is going to be so much fun. And then that's me. I'll finish about 2:30 Friday afternoon. I might try and get a run in. I'm going to go home. I'm going to do a big clean of my house, and then I'm going to edit this video and get it up there. Yes, I am. But anyway, it was lovely to chat to you. Please come back. If you're interested at all, if anything, if you're like, I'm a Pilates teacher too, or I'm in Dorset too, please say hello. The whole reason I'm doing this is because I want to network more within my industry. And I thought that I would do it via YouTube, and I would document me reaching out, meeting other people, meeting other Pilates, talking Pilates and life with people. So anyway, if you are here, thank you so much. Please say hello. Okay, let's leave it here. See you soon. Bye.